The Los Angeles Chargers are set for a high-stakes clash against the Kansas City Chiefs this Friday, and all eyes are on running back Najee Harris. Harris, who has been gradually recovering from his recent injury, is reportedly ramping up his preparation to take the field. His potential return could dramatically shift the dynamics of the game and provide the Chargers with the offensive boost they need to challenge one of the NFL's most explosive teams. Najee Harris, the impact player. Najee Harris, a powerhouse running back, has long been a critical component of any team he suits up for. Known for his combination of strength, agility, and vision on the field, Harris can turn even a minor gap in the defense into a major gain. Throughout his career, he has consistently demonstrated the ability to carry the offensive load, making him a player that defenses must game plan against extensively. Harris's playing style is defined by his patience in the backfield, combined with a sudden burst of speed that can leave defenders grasping at air. His physicality and durability make him not only a threat in open field but also an asset in short yardage and goal line situations. For the Chargers, his presence is more than just about rushing yards, it adds a layer of strategic versatility to the offense. Injury status and recovery timeline. Najee Harris has been sidelined for several weeks due to a lower body injury. While specific details about the severity of the injury have not been publicly disclosed, insiders suggest it was significant enough to limit his participation in full practice sessions. However, recent reports indicate that Harris has been progressively increasing his workload during team practices, signaling that he is moving closer to full fitness. The Chargers coaching staff has been cautious, prioritizing Harris's long-term health over immediate returns. The incremental ramp-up approach involves controlled repetitions, monitored scrimmages, and careful assessment of Harris's reaction to physical stress. Each step forward in this recovery process is critical not just for Harris's health, but also for maintaining the team's offensive rhythm. What ramping up means. When reports say that Harris is ramping up, it refers to the measured escalation of physical activity leading up to game day. Initially, players recovering from injury start with light conditioning, then move to more football-specific drills, followed by limited contact exercises. The final stage before returning to live action involves full contact practice, where players simulate actual game situations. For Harris, ramping up likely includes a combination of cardiovascular conditioning, agility drills, and positional work with his offensive line. It also involves assessing his endurance, reaction time, and ability to absorb contact, critical factors for a running back tasked with carrying the ball against one of the league's top defenses. Chargers vs. Chiefs. Why Harris matters. The Kansas City Chiefs boast one of the most dynamic defenses in the NFL. Led by a combination of speed, tactical awareness, and aggressive pass rush, the Chiefs can disrupt even the most disciplined offensive units. Against such a defense, the presence of a versatile and physical running back like Harris can alter the game plan significantly. Harris's ability to run between the tackles, catch passes out of the backfield, and draw defenders away from the quarterback provides the Chargers with multiple tactical options. His involvement allows for a more balanced offensive attack, preventing the Chiefs from keying solely on quarterback play. Essentially, Harris doesn't just carry the ball, he carries the strategic weight of the offense. Offensive line and team dynamics. Of course, a running back is only as effective as the line blocking in front of him. The Chargers have made efforts to strengthen their offensive line this season, understanding that Harris's style requires solid, consistent gaps to exploit. Early reports suggest that the offensive line has been focused on both run blocking and pass protection drills, ensuring they can support Harris and protect the quarterback simultaneously. Additionally, Harris's presence can open opportunities for other offensive weapons. Tight ends, wide receivers, and even the quarterback benefit when the defense is forced to account for a high-caliber running back. Misdirection plays, screen passes, and play action can all gain an extra edge with Harris on the field, making the Chargers' offense far more unpredictable and difficult to defend. Statistical insights. Throughout his career, Harris has been among the league leaders in several key categories. Rushing yards. Harris consistently averages high yardage per game, demonstrating both consistency and explosive potential. Yards after contact, YAC, his strength allows him to gain extra yards even after initial hits from defenders. Receiving capability. Harris isn't just a rusher, he's also effective in the passing game, providing a reliable outlet for quarterbacks under pressure. If Harris returns Friday, even in a limited role, his statistical impact could influence the Chargers' ability to control the clock and sustain drives, crucial against a team like the Chiefs, who thrive on fast, explosive plays. Strategic implications for the game. The Chiefs' defense has had notable weaknesses against a balanced offense that can effectively run and pass. Harris's presence could force defensive coordinators to allocate more resources to stopping the run, potentially creating mismatches elsewhere. This could lead to opportunities for wide receivers on deep routes or tight ends in short-yardage passing situations. Moreover, Harris's threat on the ground could slow down the Chiefs' pass rush. A running back capable of explosive plays keeps defensive linemen and linebackers honest, making it riskier for them to commit fully to pressuring the quarterback. Coaching perspective. Chargers head coach insert coach name has been cautiously optimistic about Harris's return. In recent press conferences, the coach emphasized the importance of timing and readiness. Najee's health is our top priority. We're seeing positive signs in practice, and we'll make the best decision for both him and the team. If he's ready, he could make a real difference on Friday. This measured approach reflects the modern NFL's understanding that rushing a player back from injury can have long-term consequences. The coaching staff is balancing competitive urgency with player welfare, a strategy that often yields better outcomes in the postseason. Fan and media reaction. Chargers fans have been eagerly awaiting news of Harris's return. Social media buzz highlights both excitement and cautious optimism, with fans sharing clips of his practice sessions and expressing hope for a game-changing performance. Analysts are also weighing in, noting that Harris's participation could tip the scales in favor of Los Angeles in what promises to be a tightly contested matchup. Media coverage has emphasized both Harris's individual talent and his broader impact on team dynamics. Commentary often revolves around questions like, will Harris be fully ready? How many carries can he handle? And how will his presence influence the Chiefs' defensive strategy? Possible scenarios for Friday. Given Harris's ramp-up status, several scenarios could unfold. 1. Limited snap count. Harris might play a reduced number of offensive snaps to ease back into full speed. Action. 2. Situational usage. The coaching staff could deploy him primarily in short yardage or red zone situations. 3. Full game starter. If all indicators are positive, Harris could return as the primary back, providing a significant offensive boost. Each scenario carries risks and rewards, and the Chargers' decision will likely be based on practice performance, medical evaluations, and strategic considerations. Historical context. Najee Harris has a history of bouncing back effectively from injuries. Previous seasons have shown his resilience and commitment to conditioning, which suggests that even after a brief layoff, he can regain form quickly. Historical trends indicate that running backs of Harris's caliber often regain their pre-injury performance levels when reintroduced thoughtfully into game action. Implications for the Chargers season. The outcome of this game could have lasting implications. A strong performance from Harris could boost team morale and confidence, provide a tactical advantage against future opponents, improve statistical rankings for both rushing and overall offense, influence playoff seeding and postseason prospects. For the Chargers, managing Harris's return effectively could be the difference between a narrow loss and a decisive win against the Chiefs. Conclusion. The waiting game. As the countdown to Friday continues, Chargers fans and NFL enthusiasts are closely monitoring Najee Harris's ramp-up process. His potential return is more than just a player coming back from injury, it's a strategic event that could redefine the Chargers' offensive capabilities against a formidable Kansas City Chiefs team. Whether Harris plays a limited role or returns fully to lead the backfield, his impact will be felt both on the stat sheet and in the tactical execution of the Chargers' game plan. One thing is clear, all eyes will be on Harris when the Chargers take the field this Friday.